Romeo and Juliet is one of the most famous Cuban legacy cigar brands. The brand was created in Cuba in 1875. Since their introduction in 1875, Romeo and Juliet has remained one of the choicest cigars crafted and one of the most often requested brands. Romeo and Juliet are handcrafted in Dominicana at the world's largest premium cigar factory. Blended by the legendary Grupo de Maestros, makers of top brands such as Montecristo, H. Upmann, and Vega Fina. Romeo and Juliet 1875 cigars are, without a doubt, the most famous and popular amongst aficionados. All Romeo and Juliet cigar boxes preserve factory freshness with two-way humidity control packs. This means you receive your cigars in optimum condition. You'll be undeniably happy to see some of these in your humidor next time you grab a cigar. Between 1885 and 1900, Romeo and Juliet cigars won countless awards and accolades in numerous competitions, which are still proudly displayed on every box of Romeo and Juliet cigars. Founded in Cuba in 1875 and named after the titular characters in Shakespeare's most famous tragedy, Romeo and Juliet cigars would see a meteoric rise in popularity around the world. Romeo and Juliet cigars are one of the most recognizable and well-known premium cigar brands ever made. With Romeo and Juliet cigars' popularity among members of high society, many customers had requested Fernandez to create custom bands for their cigars. Over 20,000 unique and personalized bands were made for wealthy clients around the world, including Winston Churchill. Churchill was such a huge and public fan of Romeo and Juliet cigars, its main size was renamed in his honor, creating the famous Churchill Vitola. A favorite of the legendary statesman Winston Churchill, Romeo and Juliet cigars are the favorite of aficionados across the world. Sir Winston Churchill was perhaps the brand's most illustrious enthusiast. In 1946, when Winston Churchill, a lover of the brand, visited Havana, his name was not only commemorated on a band but also served to describe the most famous size, the Churchill. Thanks to the craftsmanship and attention to quality, this cigar has never been better. Romeo and Juliet cigars are creamy, smooth, balanced, and well-made. Some of their top lines include the Romeo and Juliet 1875, the Reserva Real, and Romeo and Juliet crafted by A.J. Fernandez, all blended to please the most discerning palate. A classic medium-bodied cigar composed of well-balanced aromatic blends of fine selected tobaccos. Spark your own love affair with Romeo and Juliet cigars.